All right, let's go through it now. So I want to find the missing angles for this. I can find it in any particular order as well. Let's start with the first angle, and they're not really asking me for reasons, but I'm going to just say the reasons anyway. This angle over here, x, will be 70 degrees because of the z shape, which is alternate angles. So x is equal to 70 degrees. Now just write the reason anyway. Alternate angles, parallel lines. And y, because of those two parallel lines, will also equal 70 degrees. And the reason is because of corresponding angles, also parallel lines in place there. And then t is going to equal to, because this is 40, it becomes 110, which means t must be 70 degrees because they add up to 180. So t equals 70 degrees because of angles on a straight line. And then I lies on a straight line with y. So if y is 70 degrees, y is 70 degrees, then I must be 110 degrees. So it adds up to 170, right? And 180. Adds up to 180. 110 plus 70. I equals 110, and the reason is because of angles on a straight line. And if I keep going in this way, I've got B, and I have a quadrilateral now. Angles in a quadrilateral add to 360 degrees. So angle B is going to be the number that makes 70 plus 70 plus 110, 360 degrees. 70 plus 70 is 140. 140 plus 110 is going to give you 150 plus 100, 250. So B has to be 110 degrees as well. Because if it's 110 degrees, 110 plus 110 will equal 220. 220 plus 140 becomes 360. And so B is going to equal 360 degrees minus the other angles, which will come to 110. So I'm just going to put the answer in there. For now, angles in a quadrilateral equal 360 degrees. Automatically, J becomes 110 degrees as well. And the reason J is 110 degrees is because of vertically opposite angles, which are equal. And then I've got K, right? So K will equal 70 degrees, and it'll be angles on a straight line, which add up to 180. So K is going to be 70, and then likewise L will also equal 70 degrees. I can just use vertically opposite angles because I know K now. I could also use angles on a straight line to get 70 degrees. This is 70 and this is 70. This is 140, which means C must be 40 degrees. So C is equal to 40 degrees, and it's because of angles in a triangle, which is equal to 180 degrees. So you can see those three angles there add up to 180 degrees. Automatically M becomes 140. So M is equal to 140 degrees. And this is angles on a straight line, which is equal to 140 degrees. These are parallel, which means that those two are co-interior, which means A will be 40 degrees as well. So if A is 40 degrees, that's because of co-interior angles, parallel lines. And then B is equal to 70 degrees because they also co-interior, right? So co-interior angles, because 70 plus 110 is 180. Co-interior angles, remember, add up to 180 degrees, the U shape. We have a U shape there, we have a U shape there, and it adds up to 180. 180, 180. Automatically B becomes 110 because of angles on the straight line. So that'll be 110. And then G is going to be 70 because of vertically opposite angles. And if this is 40 over here as well, this is going to be 140 because of co-interior angles. So E will equal 140 degrees because of co-interior angles, parallel lines. So that'll be 140. Automatically F will become 40 degrees because of angles on a straight line. And there are many reasons, remember, you can get not just these. And lastly, angles in a triangle add up to 180. 40 plus 7 is 110. 110 plus 70 is going to equal 180. So h equals 70 degrees. And it's also alternate to this angle here. So that's 70 equal to the alternate angles. It's also corresponding to that angle there. This is 70 because of those, so you could choose those reasons as well. Angles in a triangle equals 180 using P and F, using F and G as the answer. So have I got all the different letters? Yes. So I've now found all the different missing angles and I am done.